includes opinions that you may not agree with. If you don't like opinions, then click off. Okay, in my last video, I pretty much agreed completely with someone who bashed on YAC for 40 minutes. But let me tell you that I don't hate YAC. In fact, I think there are many great things about it. But then there's a side of me that wants to hate it and wants to hate everything else. So this is my half opinion on YAC. The idea of YAC itself is a great idea. It allows young animators to improve their skills and make friends. But oh boy, did it backfire. The fact that pretty much anyone can join this club is terrible. Most animators are already introverts, and since the average age of this group is 11, they don't talk to anybody in the club, so it just turns into a YouTube channel that shouts out other channels that are practically the same, and every time they gain 25 more views or subscribers, they get shouted out. Like, that's an actual thing. Just look at every description on the YAC channel. And after you see the community, you wonder why this is a thing and what the reason is of acknowledging its existence in the first place. One of my favorite things about this channel is that it started the kindergarten. I like some of the animators of this group, and some of them show that they spend time and effort to make their videos, like Ginger Pale or Ivan Animated. Even if I'm not that big of a fan of Ivan Animated. But it is an animation group, not an animatic group. The kindergarten is supposed to be an animation group, but it's not. Most of the members of this group just make animatics. I mean, there are a couple of channels that are almost completely animation, but for the most part, they just make animatics. Some of these animatic channels will have animated parts, or just making the mouth move. But some don't even do that. And yes, I do realize that I make animatics, but I'm starting to not brand myself as an animator. Paul. Where do I begin? You're 30 years old, speaking to 10-year-olds on the internet. Please realize that I do not particularly hate or support YAC. I tried to stick with both sides for the most part. So before you click the dislike button, just keep that in mind.